We've all just watched the announcement by Boris. Oh my days. This is fun, isn't it? I just want to read quickly from Luke 8, just with some thoughts this evening. Luke 8:22. One day Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us go over to the other side of the lake." So they got into a boat and set out. As they sailed, he fell asleep. A squall came down on the lake, so that the boat was being swamped, and they were in great danger. The disciples went and woke him, saying, "Master, Master, we're going to drown." He got up and rebuked the wind and the raging waters. The storm subsided, and all was calm. "Where is your faith?" he asked the disciples. In fear and amazement, they asked one another, "Who is this? He commands even the winds and the water, and they obey him." We are in a storm right now. There's no denying it. And this storm is a storm that waves go up and then they go down, waves up and down. And we're right at the top of a wave right now. We're about to get thrown off the edge of it. It is crazy, and it brings with it a certain amount of fear, anxiety, worry, depending on your situation or whatever, to varying degrees. But for everyone, this is a tough season. We're all in a storm together. We're all in a boat together, and it is not easy. This is unprecedented. This is crazy. And the question is, just in this video, where is your faith? Where is your security? Where are you placing your trust? I always love the story of Derek Redmond, who was a 400-meter sprinter. I think I've got that right. Who, in one of his races, pulls a muscle during the race, and he's unable to, well, people think he's unable to finish the race. He's lost the race. He's definitely not won it, at least by the standing of first place, second place, third place. He's definitely not won it in that regard. And yet he keeps on going. He limps all the way around to the finish line. He carries on. He doesn't give up on the race. And I love the image of his dad, who's in the stands pushing past security and saying, "I'm going to be with my son as he finishes this race." And his dad runs, grabs his son, and supports him all the way to the finish line. It's a beautiful picture. And that's what God does with us. God comes alongside us in our suffering, and he says, "My shoulder's here for you." And if we're humble enough to accept that we need support, God's shoulder is right there for us to lean on. God is with us in our pain, in our suffering, in the uncertainty, in this COVID crisis right now, in everything. We just need to be humble enough to lean on him. The more we lean on ourselves, the more shaky we're going to be. But if we lean on him, he's a strong foundation. Where's your trust? Where's your faith? Where's your security? A lot of people, including me, get their security and their trust in the news, or what other people around them are saying, or your kind of inner voice of anxiety. Even today, I just felt like kind of starting to feel worried, starting to feel a bit anxious, starting to feel like, whoa, what is this? This is crazy. Like, oh, not again. We have to do this again. And I just had to stop, pause, and be like, whoa, Josh, what are you doing? My trust is in God. God, let me commit myself. Let me surrender myself again to you. I'm in your hands, not in the hands of the government, not in the hands of the news or my friends or whatever. Who are you listening to? Because I am the biggest culprit of listening to the wrong people. Listen to the voice. And this is one of the things I had to really teach myself. Listen to the voice of your Heavenly Father, who has good plans for you, and whose your security is in his hands. God says, "I'm here with you and I will provide for you." Do we trust that? All of these troubles are momentary compared to the glory that we'll one day behold. We just have to keep that perspective. Psalm 6 verse 8 says this: "I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I shall not be shaken." Guys, this is a tough season, but let's trust in God, not in ourselves, not in the government, not in the news, not in our friends. Let's place our trust in a secure, strong foundation. Let's trust in God.